All right. What is going on, everybody? There is the bell. I hope that we're having a good one here on Friday. It's a beautiful Friday, at least where I live. Hope everybody's having a great one out there. You know, the market is trying to come back a little bit today. So far, we're seeing the SPY try to bounce up off of the lows from last night and pre-market today. Holding up pretty well. It's not like we're opening up super low or anything like that. $568 is actually coming into play. 568 is pretty rough. 570 will be even larger though. So if we get that 568 break, you can maybe look for like a quick move up towards 570. That's for sure. What's up, KO? We have Steve, Rick, Jason. I am Mike Doe. What's up? Long time no see, Mike. Robert, Jamie, Christian, Juan, Hunter F, and Toby. What's up? Got 2 likes. Destroy it up. But SPY pushing up into some very key levels here. I really do like this pre-market high, though, at 568. I think that'll be pretty influential today. I've had it on the chart even before today anyways, so been a big level I've been watching in general. It was the peak back here from last Friday, actually, so 1 week ago. SPY was at this same level. Tesla morning rocket, TSLA. Hey, there we go. A nice opening candle on Tessie. That is awesome there. Love it, Jason. I keep drawing instead of dragging. Apple. $200 coming into play right now. AAPL. Also rocketing it open. What's magic? Holy shit. Have you guys... Oh my god. Let's go, Apple! This is so funny. What the heck? I didn't know that's what magic did. What's up, Tiger? Mr. Woo! Tiger Woo. I love it. $200 breaking out on Apple. 1.5%. You know my saying. An apple a day keeps the margin away. Riding the pony. You're going after the pony again? It's doing pretty good again, too. I can't blame you. The pony's still going. It's so funny. You go to, like, the daily chart on Pony. It has been nothing but straight up. It looks like Pony took some hymns or something. Talking of hymns. They're opening a little lower today, but they're trying to come back on this opening move. So not terrible. Not terrible one bit. Going over to the watch list today. My Thinkorswim is laggy. Serve is at the top. Serve Robotics, 10% plus. Very big opening candle. Wow, that's like a 10% move on this opening candle, Serve. They actually reported earnings last night, dipped, and are now ripping it open. 10%. SERV. Nice little growth stock here. ORMP is nice too. I believe that they're making like insulin capsules or something like that. I also believe that it is a Israeli company. And Ben Shapiro is either on the board and or owns a shit ton of this. Shapiro, of all people. It's a very interesting company. ORMP, Oramed. When you look into what they do, I believe it's insulin capsules, but they were up at the top of my watch list as well, so that is pretty huge to see. mRNA, 3% plus, starting to move up off this bottom dip. Starting to look interesting on the dip. Make sure you guys are destroying that like button. Let's go. 5 likes today. We got to get those numbers up. We know those are rookie numbers out here. I'm sending Greta to all of your houses.
How dare you!
There's this sound effect called the Riz sound effect. Should I click it? I think I'm gonna have to. Let's turn the volume down in case it's bad. It would have been bad. I'm glad I turned it down. That's my new one I added. I don't even remember adding that one, though. KULR. $1.40. Cooler. Their average percent move over the past year is 8%, guys. 8%. That is insane. DraftKings at 2%. On the day, actually breaking out above recent resistance this morning, but then they pulled right back under. Pretty bad move by them. Big resistance around 37.50. Jake's late. Water issues at a tenant apartment building. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. He said it's fun being a landlord. Oh, yeah. You gotta love water issues. My toilet's overflowing. Help. 120 resistance on Palantir. Unfortunately, Palantir's pulling back here. What's Tesla's book map looking like? Let's pull it up. Right around $300. There's 323,000 shares stacked up there. They didn't drink the fiber. Drank a few shakes. I actually ended up drinking 2 shakes yesterday. Check XRP jumped up with Bitcoin. XRP, yeah. Pretty nice action. 3% today. Nice move on the daily. It's actually starting to rip back pretty well. It hasn't been coming up quite as well as Bitcoin here, but I'll tell you what. XRP can get pretty nuts. Where's my drawings from years ago? Maybe it's on this one. Let's see. I have drawings on XRP from like whenever I was a kid. Here we go. Look at this. I was fucking around with XRP back in 2017. I remember I used to love paper trading it because you could trade it at nighttime. That was my favorite way to paper trade back then. Kind of dumb. Gonna go back to my new template or layout. Pfizer on the daily. Don't know why it went to that. Going back to the SPY, very slow, still under 568. A lot of slow price action in the first 10 minutes, I'd say. Not a lot here out of the SPY. Mag 7 itself, though, has had some pretty decent action. Amazon, Tesla. Really good first 10 minutes out of those two. Apple had a first good 3 minutes. They broke above 200 and then rejected right back down. Pretty rough to see out of Apple, though. Kind of faked out there at 200. I will say, though, you know, it's been moving up and down around 200 a lot lately. It rejected there a lot yesterday, but today it got above by quite a bit. Ran right back down. Kind of weird price action around 200 here. Not getting any good breakouts. I guess we need some better overall market news. There's a lot of Fed speakers speaking today. Here's the rundown. So I'm expecting to hear some stuff out of these guys, but, well, and girls, women, guys and gals. There's a famous commercial in St. Louis for Ted Drew's, and they always say guys and gals. So if you ever hear me say that, that's why I say it that way. How far down could you see Palantir going? PLTR. As it moves back up here, we're going to have to watch some major resistances. It dipped quite a bit already, actually. What's the news on TTD? They had some earnings and they started running up really well. AK said they tried getting into TTD, but the spread was so bad, couldn't get the price down. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it can be like that sometimes if it's going nuts. $25% though on the stock today. Now that's a good earnings move. Look at them coming back on the daily chart. Wow. There's going to be a lot of traders out there who are mad they are not buying up these dips. This is why it's important to average in on these dips. Yeah, Martin, Tesla's pretty big. We've been following it a little bit on the book map here. It's actually really close. It looks like it's going to test it. It's like within 50 cents here as it keeps touching $299.50. On Palantir, pullbacks like this one, could it be due to profit takers? I noticed Kathy Wood sold off some of her shares. It could definitely be some profit taking. You know, Palantir's up a lot. I'm not surprised to see it having a little bit of red. At the end of the day, though, what we've been seeing with Palantir is just a little rejection at resistance. You know, people taking some profit. This does not mean that Palantir cannot get up and break this resistance, though. It could still move higher here. It still could. You know, it's actually made a pretty good recovery the past couple trading days. I know today it's down, but, like, let's be honest. Like, what if it just bounces like this, and then we start coming back up? You know, it'll be looking pretty good. Even if there's more of a dip today, and then we get a recovery. It could still happen that way, too. So, but there is a lot of profit taking going on Palantir. I did not know about Kathy Wood selling out. Invincible. Usually she's pretty rough. So keep that in mind. I don't know what happened to the music here. I must be having some bad internet today or something. Just decides not to work out of nowhere. Weird. Citigroup moving up into resistance, 72.20. That's a pretty large resistance overhead.
Invincible.
Tessie gonna try $300, Mason said. $300 coming into play right now. Let's see it on the book map. Man, it just keeps rejecting there. Come on. Man, that's a big level. Let's see if it can get through. I like how it broke its recent resistance around 295. I mean, I would think that 300 could possibly break. Like, there could definitely be some potential here today if we get some better momentum up here at the top. It's definitely overextended intraday, but it depends how many traders are willing to try and push Tesla past this. This is going to be a big day. I'm going to make an alert here at 299.80. Get a little alert. So if you hear that lady go off, you'll know what it is. Juan said, welcome to the chop zone where we steal all the money. That's what the market makers are saying. That's weird, AK. Maybe there's like a weird imbalance going on with the short terms. Coinbase 2.8%. Coin is really pushing back up, guys. They had some earnings yesterday. They dipped. Now they're right back up. And we've seen this the past couple trading days where some of these stocks have had huge earnings dips and then they will roar back and break out and then some. I'll tell you what, Coinbase actually held $200 support in such a great way it opened today. That was such a good support bounce. Keep it on the radar. It's breaking out like as we speak, making new highs of the day. 213. Tesla's attempting. MicroStrategy, pretty good, just like Coinbase. Klaus said chip stocks are weak today. I know, I was looking at Nvidia pretty hard. Watching 118.20 resistance, it just continues to reject there. If we get a good breakout there, I'll be watching it up, but it needs to get a solid breakout going. Tesla's up over 5% right now as it's trying to test 300. It's very close again. Ooh, there we go. It's like right on it, guys. Let's see it on the book map. Come on, 300. 324,000 shares stacked. Let's get it to break. Let's get some good momentum. Sonia said hood. Sorry, I'm too excited about Tesla at the second. Hang on. Damn, another pullback. Still very close. Hood was moving well. Starting to pull back on this couple 1 minute candles here, but not too bad. Not too bad yet. Tesla wants it. It's so close. Good morning, everyone. What did I miss? Tom, did you say anything about DraftKings? I didn't say anything about it, but I was watching them a little bit today. They were moving pretty well. Back to the upside. Right around 37.50 resistance. That would be a nice one to break. Make a little alert there. It's a big level, though. Tesla, 299.80. Oh, go to the book map. It's like right on it now. Ooh, we filled some. 34,000 on that dot. There we go, guys. Tesla with the break. $300 has been broken on Tesla. $333,000 volume there on the break. It ran up a little bit towards 301. There's going to be some volatile candles. Now let's see a true break. You know, we need a good continuation here out of you, Tesla. NMAX is up 5%. Newsmax. Pretty funny stock. If it starts moving, it can get some good action, but... very volatile 1 minute candle here at 300. Christian's like, yes, breakthrough with Tesla. Gotta love it. Hopefully it can sustain the move. Don't be a fake out on us here, Tessie. Don't you dare. I'm getting a little worried. It's gonna need to really hold somewhere here. It's still pretty close to the top, though, honestly. We're talking 1 minute candles, but... not the best reaction there, though, on the 300 break, I'll say. Not probably what people are wanting or expected. Pinterest around 31.20. Been watching this one after their earnings yesterday. SPY dumping while Tesla's pumping. Oh shit, it is. Pretty bad sell-off on SPY. It's not the worst, but definitely not good to see it pumping down. Go to like a 15-minute chart. Almost looks like we're getting a little head and shoulders action. In the short term, that's a big resistance at 568 and 570. I'm getting a little worried now that we're going to start to see more of like a breakdown play here today. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if SPY came back to test some support. Around like 560 to 562. Christian said it's up 15 points. Beautiful. I'm assuming you meant Tesla, of course. Yeah, 285 to 300. Pretty good. Bouncing around up here at the top. There we go. Getting some better PA. There we go. There's some green. Oh yeah, the seller's at 301. There's only 35,000. Not near as large as 300 was, of course. Those psychological levels get pretty crazy. Going back for the high of the day. I'm glad to see this. So far, this is a good sign. It shows that this, little stair-step trend isn't really ending right now. If it starts to pull back much under this wick, I'll be pretty worried, but looking good for now. If China negotiations go well, Monday's gonna rip. Hell yeah. That could be awesome, if the icebreaker conversations go well. I saw that that's what they were reporting in the Reuters article. They had ice-breaking conversations, I think is what they said. It's gonna be a big one. Hopefully they can... Well... Hopefully there's some good talks. I'm worried that they come out of it and then there's just not much said. About to test 301. Yep, actually new high of the day, which is fantastic. Let's go do that Mag 7 setup. So Tesla's here right next to the SPY at the top. There we go, 301.43, 301.50. Breaking out well with Tessie. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. That is it right there. Loving it. Let's get it, Tessie. 302 coming into play here. Let's go to the book map and zoom out a little bit. I'm assuming 305. Yeah, 305 is like 100,000 shares stacked up. It's a nice whole dollar psychological level. Let's go look at some resistance on Tesla though, past 300. I haven't really looked too much past that 300 mark. Ooh. 320 looks pretty solid on the daily. Not the daily, but zoomed out. What is this peak here? Around 304.40 to 305. Yeah, right around that next big resistance. That's for sure. $310, $320. Weird, it's like all the whole dollar levels on Tesla. Let's delete some of these levels from the past few days. Clean it up a little bit. Just a little. 303. Beautiful DraftKings crossing its high of the day as well. Breaking out above some nice resistance. $37.50 with the break. They had earnings last night starting to run. $37.50. There we go. DraftKings. Gotta love the surge bot, baby. I guess since Tesla moved up so much now, I'll just say it, but surge hit Tesla really well today. Surge is on fire the past couple trading days, man. Yesterday, there were like 3 or 4 or 5 plays over 100%. The day before that, there was a couple thousand percenters. I was like, holy shit, Google with the 1,000% move as it dropped on Wednesday. Pretty insane, but hey, if you guys want in on the surge bot, you know, there still is the code of big money going on right now. Check it out. If you're a monthly member and you want to upgrade, shoot me a message on Discord. Check out the link I'm sending in the chat. Use code big money for $100 off the yearly. If you have any questions, like I said, shoot me a message on Discord, but just check out that link. Get in on the action. You know, the surge bot's been on fire. Of course, not every day is going to be fantastic, but over the past few months, pretty great plays considering all of the volatility and everything in the stock market. Been awesome. Have some big updates in the works as well, which are going to be coming very, very soon. You guys will love it. I'm telling you, these new updates are going to be the best ones that you guys have seen yet, I think, as far as the surge bot and everything goes. There's going to be a lot more features added in. Yeah, I'm poor. I dream about bots. Been learning how to make and code my own bot. Nice, Juan. Nice. You know, that's pretty smart. Babs, I gotta mention the couple of days with only plays with 0% plays too. Yep. You know, like I said, not every day is going to be, 100% gainers. This week has been pretty awesome. I believe maybe, what day was it this week? The 6th, Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was a pretty underwhelming day, but, you know, that happens. That happens sometimes. Monday and Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday crushed it. Makes up for those couple L's. Go check TSLA 304. Fantastic. As long as you're not over leveraging and not holding and hoping. 304 to 305. Come on, let's go, Tesla. 305 coming into play. This is the next big resistance here. There's 82,000 shares stacked up. Not that I'm complaining, Mike said, but why is DraftKings running? Didn't they report bad earnings? Initially, they did, but I'll have to see if there was maybe an update with it. Let's see. Oh, they announced a year-over-year increase in their Q1 monthly average users. A 28% year-over-year increase. That's pretty good. 28% year-over-year increase. Average revenue per unique player, though, was way under the consensus, so. Weird. Their guidance was, like, under a range pretty bad. Full year 2025 guidance was well under. Yeah, I mean, again, pretty rough earnings. I don't know why they're up. Sometimes it's just like that. I'm seeing on here it's because of their jump in users, but it's weird. Their guidance is way under, so I would have expected that to be pretty rough, but, you know, that's earnings for you. Earnings, you can have wild moves all the time. What's up, Grass? Look at RKLB for sure. Rocket Lab. Ooh, down pretty bad, 9%. I thought when you said to look at them, they were going to be exploding. Looks like they had earnings yesterday. Falling off with those from yesterday night. Wow. Yeah, rough to see there. See, they tried to come back this morning, but whenever the market opened, they tanked. Whereas in DraftKings' case, it's running a bit higher. Kind of weird. Again, earnings. Gotta love it. INOD reported good and it's down 16%. Innodata. I have not looked at this stock in a long time. Very interesting to look back on it, though. How it chopped around. Moving down to $34 today on their earnings. Definitely not the best reaction. I'm going to be watching those recent lows, that's for sure. Going back to the Mag 7 here. Tesla still kept it going. It actually broke 305 by just a little bit. There we go. Broke 305, pulled back, but overall holding up great. Man, Tesla still roaring here. 7%. Now, 310 is going to be pretty major. If we can get through 310, I'd be pretty surprised. We're getting pretty overextended now on Tesla. If it gets through 310, I would be very surprised. I don't think I would hold it much past 310. Honestly, not even much past 305. I think starting to scale out somewhere between here and 310 is a smart way to go. I could see it turning over anywhere between here and 310 in the short term. It would be pretty rare to see like a 10% day or something. We have been seeing them lately, though. On April 2nd, Tesla ran up 13% from its low to high. 306.50. There we go, breaking well out past here. Let's watch for 310. Why is SPY not pumping? We have too many other stocks holding the SPY down. Like Meta's not moving much, Amazon, Microsoft. But if they do start to recover, SPY will start to move. You can see it's starting to move now a little bit. If we could see Microsoft, Meta, and Amazon, all three recover up off its low of the day, and even Google starting to break a little bit, you know, this is going to apply some good pressure onto the SPY, which should get some buying going. Now, if we go to the heat map, of course, there's a lot to look at. There's banks, there's health stocks. A lot of these take up a lot of the SPY as well. Palantir's fighting to break 118, Black Flower said. Fighting for 118? Yeah, kind of stuck here again, isn't it? Looks like it hit 118.40 a few minutes ago. That would be a good re-break. Tesla says, hold my beer. Yep. It is pretty rare. We'll see if it can get there or not.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.
ARKW is looking good, Rupika said. ARKW? Next generation internet ETF, okay. I haven't looked at the ARKs in a while, but you're right, very good on the recovery. I love the way it's coming up here. 2.5%, definitely good. ARKW. Any thoughts on Google? G-O-O-G-L? Consolidating pretty hard down here. I think we need to give Google some time to kind of play out. It could end up falling off the face of the earth again. I'm getting worried about that this might be like a dead cat bounce setup rather than a huge recovery, but keep your eyes on it closely. That 150 to 148 support is major down here. I think mainly we need to give it a few days to see what's going on with Google. Let it kind of play out. Once it starts to pick a better direction, then we can look at it better, but I'm very neutral on it down here. It's tough to say. It's kind of coiling real hard. It's Friday. That means it's shopping day for Tom. Shopping day, gonna be going to Walmart. My favorite store. You guys already know. I always want to go to Costco, but I get pissed because it's so crowded. Too crowded for Tom.
Gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light.
Speaking of Walmart, let's check their stock. Up to around $100. Big resistance here on the daily. Wow. I do have a Sam's Club, but it's like 40 minutes from the house. Walmart? Why'd you say that? Let's go. Dolphin said from 2K to 6K in 4 months with you a-holes. It's stocked up. Let's go. I don't know about the a-hole part, Dolphin, but I love it. Let's go. That's awesome. I like that. It's a term of endearment. It's all right, Dolphin. I like it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I get you. All fun and games. It reminds me of like The Wolf of Wall Street. Swiss president's making a lot of comments today. Kind of weird.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do.
QUBT's looking good still, Rupika said. Quantum. We getting some comebacks on the Quantum today? Quantum computing, nice. Up to $8.80. Pretty nice PA. I like it. Now, it did start to pull back here. As it pulls back, watch this support around 850 to 855. This will be a pretty good one to look for.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
AAPL resistance, Xavier said. Apple. $200. Let's see, $200.50. Come on, Apple. Are we going to break out or get stuck? It looks pretty stuck under 200 today. Man, we'll see if the Mag 7 can maybe get some action going to it. Microsoft looks pretty good, like it wants to try to rip up here off of this support touch. pretty nice. I mean, I like the way Apple's touching support. Unfortunately, Nvidia down there on the bottom left looks pretty bad on the SPY. Ooh. Nvidia, not the best PA here. I'm eyeing up that high of day still if it can break, but it might take all day at this point. Watch it be like a 1 p.m. play. That's funny. A round of applause for Mike from being kicked off Tom's FB to member of the day. Mike has 100% totally redeemed himself. LOL. Congratulations, Mike. What? That's funny. Yeah, made Mike the member of the day yesterday. Pretty hilarious. He got kicked off. I think Rick's talking about the way that me and Mike met back in the day. If I'm assuming I'm correct. Yep, gotcha. Yep, that makes sense. Rick has a good memory. Not a lot of people know that, Rick. That's pretty funny. Jake said FB or MySpace. Hey, I'm old enough for the MySpace. I don't know about Mason and Mike, but MySpace was funny. I'll tell you what, whenever I was in like the 5th and 6th grade, maybe even 4th grade, I had a MySpace. It was pretty funny. I used to play something on there like Mafia Wars or something weird. Mobsters was goated. Maybe that's what it was. Jake said, oh yeah, I forgot. Tom was on MySpace. Duh. Duh. Everyone had to be friends with Tom. I forgot about that. That is funny. Maple Story? You know Maple Story? That's funny. I used to play Combat Arms, Ivan. I know Maple Story. That is hilarious. The nostalgia's flowing in. MySpace taught us all to code in elementary school. That's pretty funny. It didn't teach me to code, unfortunately, but... $491.50 on the QQQ. Very choppy and stuck today. SPY, very similar action. Pushing towards its, I would say, low since open. Carlo knows Maple Story too. You guys know about like Crossfire or like Combat Arms? With my Toshiba laptop, you'd go to the pharmacy store and grab NX cards. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I did the same stuff. On like a very similar laptop. Top 8 was a very big deal, Data Ryan said. Top 8 what? Here's the Mag 7 here again. Man, Google flying back down. Continuing their downfall here. Meta down a little bit. $598, $600 breaking. Look at Nvidia. Oh my God, Nvidia did turn over. It was looking brutal. Wow, 117.50 just gave out. Oh, on the MySpace page. Yeah, gotcha. I don't remember that being a big thing, but that makes sense. Yeah, Carlo, Combat Arms and Crossfire were very close to Counter-Strike. Combat Arms was pretty cool. I liked Crossfire too, but yeah, they were kind of like Counter-Strike, except I'll be honest with you, I thought they were even like not better games, but almost like funner gameplay, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that, but that's where my downfall works. Why is this not working? We all good, internet? Had to come back. There we go. Thank God we're back. Wow, there we go. Made it back. All right, let's refresh the songs. It's all glitched out. There we go. I love it, Mason. Appreciate that. Yes, destroy the like button, guys. It really helps us out here on the lives. It seriously does. Yeah, Juan's like, I got 5G. Is it full bars? There you go. Yeah, let's get those likes in. Let's try to push 30 likes today. We can get there. NASDAQ pulling back hard as we look at the market starting to drop off a little bit. Tesla 306 forming a lower high on the day. Not good to see. That's not the best bullish sign right there. Really choppy right now besides Tesla? Hell yeah. Hey, if you guys are watching the live stream right now, I have a special request for you. A special request. I know a lot of you probably are already in here, but if you're not yet, go to the Stocked Up Instagram page, StockedUp.University. Go check it out. Give us a follow. Been posting up some pretty badass reels and things of that nature. Check it out. Stuff like this.
Now, let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen.
Sometimes some funny stuff, sometimes some educational stuff. At the end of the day, go give us a follow. Go give us a follow there on the Instagram. Hell yeah, Ivan. Follow me too, Tom_StockedUp. But let's get it, guys. Special mission today. Go to Instagram, follow StockedUp.University. Boeing pulling back. I know they had that really good news yesterday where the UK announced they were going to be doing, what was it, 8 or 10 billion? $10 billion in Boeing purchases. Here's the headline. $10 billion, pretty huge. It got Boeing moving, that's for sure. Very good movement. I thought it was hilarious how Mattel started dropping whenever Trump said that their executive was messed up. That had me cracking up there. Sonia said, SPY down, SPY. Yeah, it's been falling off quite a bit here over the past few minutes, honestly. Uh-oh, we're getting some bad news coming in. Somebody posted up some China news here. China Commerce Minister Wang, or it says China's Commerce Minister, okay, firmly opposes U.S. abuse of reciprocal tariffs. Wow. Firmly opposes U.S. abuse of reciprocal tariffs. I love it how they say it's an abuse. How is it an abuse to put tariffs on you when you're already tariffing us? We're just doing the same thing. Now, I understand, you know, on China, we've done a little bit more, but reciprocal, come on. It's literally, reciprocal just means like, okay, if you do it, we're doing it. That's pretty much all it means. If they drop their tariffs to us, we would drop ours to them, and it'd be fine. At least that's how it should go. I have a feeling, though, that these other countries don't want that to happen. They don't want these tariffs to be dropped for some reason. Yeah, they've been unfair for a long time, I know, right? And it makes it hard for American businesses. How can American businesses that sell something for $10 compete with something that's being sold for $2 from China? You can't. It's just not possible. SPY's getting crushed, though. Doesn't matter what we think, the SPY is getting crushed. Trump admin to revive National Space Council. Okay. Man, SPY started really moving down. That might be the big news there, with China firmly opposing the abuse of those reciprocal tariffs. Really got the SPY selling off. You know what? The head and shoulders action is starting to look pretty good now. Orange Man, give me a good headline, Ivan said. Come on, Orange Man. I think it's just funny to say that. Don't get mad at me, guys. Don't get mad. Ivan said it, okay? Ivan did it. Let's go check General Motors here. Demir said we're almost to that gap fill. Yeah, we are. The gap filled yesterday pretty well. You know, this morning, the gap fills right around 564. Yesterday, it filled right around 561.50 to 562. It got really close. You gotta count it. But yeah, SPY, pretty much right on the low of pre-market right now. Right on the low of the pre-market. Let's see if we can get under there. It looks pretty brutal. I'm looking for more of a push under there now that we're getting all this bad PA. Something that would be cool would be to see a good rejection off 565, using it as good resistance and confirmation. I know, Ivan, I know. I'm definitely with you there. Some people, though, they might not get it. They might not. Good bounce back on the SPY. 564 bouncing. A lot of times I have to say things just because I know some people will be a bit lost. Oh my god. We're almost to the gap fill. Let's get it. We're getting a little bounce so far. See how much it bounces up. I'm still leaning down, though, off of this for sure. Don't like the way it's playing out at all. Looks like a sliding off type of setup. Like we like to say here on the lives, sliding off. Very crucial here. Meet Kevin can never STF you about house, dude. About house? Like the show House? Oh, houses. Gotcha, houses. Speaking of houses, let's go to Zillow and check them out. No, I'm just kidding. Hims needs some Viagra, Jake said. Him's gonna get some Viagra going. That's hilarious. Let's see, $51 on Hims. Pretty good resistance coming up, honestly. Pretty decent. Sponsored segment, Zell. I'll take some Zell. You guys want to Zell me? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Put it in your trading account. Put it towards your long terms. $51 resistance on Hims, though, today. Pretty big. Go check out Tesla. Zillow, you meant. Oh, yeah, Zillow. Yeah, I was going to say Zelle. That's like a payment processing thing. It's actually pretty cool. I use it with all my buddies. But yeah, Tesla, $300. Gonna be used as support now. Keep your eyes on this very closely with Tesla. Let's throw up the Mag 7. We've been in here for about an hour now. About an hour into the market. Seeing some pretty crazy PA. Apple's pulling back a bit. All right, all right. Appreciate everybody joining up so far. We're going to take a quick intermission. I will be right back. Going to go check on my daughter, get another water because I already downed it. And I will be right back. Give me a couple secs, guys. All right, let's go. Got my protein shake. You know, we're bulking up here, guys. Oh my God, the market started selling off more. What happened there? Chase is late to the party today. Hey, there we go. Grass says WTF is happening. I know, right? I'm out here looking at the headlines. I don't even see anything here. Bank of America says the S&P 500 is expensive on any valuation metric. I don't think that's the biggest statement ever, honestly. I think we're still moving down off those China statements earlier here. Nvidia dropping like nuts. This is why I hedge. I'm actually up something. LOL. So your hedges are winning. I see. That's funny. Hey, sometimes that's why you do it, you know? Especially if you're doing, like, shorter term trades and stuff like that. You know, you got to be willing to either hedge or adapt. If you're going to hold... SPY down 0.3%. That's hilarious. So much chop makes it easy. Yeah, SPY got under that low of the day. 564 broke down. It moved higher here, rejected right back, which was nice. Overall, good PA to the downside here. UVXY starting to get some action back up. Pretty good. Iran has agreed to hold a fourth round of indirect nuclear talks with the U.S. on Sunday. Okay, that'll be interesting. With the U.S. on Sunday, wow. $491.50 resistance on QQQ happened to hold extremely well. Low from yesterday on the QQQs down around 484. That's going to be a big level if it can get there. Demir has to make the breakfast before the housekeeper arrives. Sounds good, Demir. Get it done. Have a great morning. See you on Monday. Demir's still down, but negated his losses. That's good to hear, at least. Solid. Tessie bouncing around 300. It just pulled under 300 momentarily. Down towards 298.80. Bounced right off of that wick from before. And is now right back up. That's funny. Michael says FSLR is pumping. Ooh, it truly is too. 139 up 4%. Almost to $140. FSLR can have some pretty insane days. Today is looking like one of those. Seeing some new headlines hit. Nothing really going on, though. Just some stuff about the Swiss economy minister. The Swiss economy minister just said it's possible that the U.S. and China agreed to a mutual suspension of customs duties for the duration of the talks. Mutual suspension of customs duties. Very interesting. CrowdStrike's also down 5%. Grass said CRWD. $405. CrowdStrike, okay, 5%. Go check the 5-minute chart again. 15-minute. Big support around 392 I have, but it's close to 400, which of course is going to be, excuse me, very large as well. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of this Powerade I grabbed. I appreciate you guys liking it up and getting it to 30 likes today. That's pretty awesome. Go look at the Mag 7 one more time. Well, not one more time, but again. Once I feel like we have more room to fall. It's only 7:45 on the West Coast. Yeah, definitely a lot of time left of the day. We're only like an hour in. There can be a lot of up and down price action still to play. I'm with you though. I kind of lean down with how it's moved so far today. Although it had a pretty good drop, if it just consolidated, I wouldn't be too surprised either. I'm either looking at consolidation or drop. I'm not looking at like a huge recovery though. If we get like the 570 again or higher, I'd be pretty surprised. I'd be pretty surprised. All right, I'm gonna take a second and down this protein shake. This is your guys' call right here. This is your call if you're not keeping up with your macros. This is your reminder today to do it. I'm doing one live every day. And there we go, 700 calories in 15 seconds. Or whatever that was, however long that was. 700 calories and 50 grams of protein in 15 seconds. Ford says drink some water. Oh yeah. Here, Maddie, this is what I'm drinking. I'm drinking this. GNC Mass XXX. 780 calories, 50 grams of protein, and then whatever this special crap is. It tastes really good, though, I gotta say. It tastes really good for being a protein shake, too. Some of those are empty calories, though. Yeah, I can't do it with normal food, so I'm going to be doing the protein shakes. Oh, that's how I make it up. I'm trying to do, like, let's say 1,500 calories of food, and then, like, 1 or 2 of those protein shakes will put me at, like, 2,500 to, like, 3,000 calories. That's where I kind of want to be right now. What are the other macros? Let's see. I don't know about the empty calories. I know what you mean, though. The food definitely is a lot better. Oh, here we go. Here's the other macros. Oh, this even has creatine in it. I didn't know that. 2.5 grams. Not a lot, but... 127 grams of carbs. Holy shit. Oh my god. Now that's a lot of carbs. I'm trying to get as much calories as on purpose though, Maddie. So just so you guys know, I weigh like 130 pounds. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to do anything I can to put on the weight, you know? And I work out and play golf and all that stuff a lot, so I just need more protein and the macros to be better. But I'm staying committed though. I'll have another one Monday. Lift heavy, bro. No more golf. Yeah, I need to lift a lot more. Maddie says, my tiny GF weighs more. LOL. Not to be offensive. It sounds like she ain't very tiny then. Honestly. She might not be classified as tiny then. Not to be offensive back. Most tiny women I know weigh like 100. Tesla at 307. She's 4'9" and not fat. I don't know many 4'9s that weigh 130 myself, but my girlfriend's like 5'7" and weighs 130. Well, she weighs 140, but it's close. Palantir, 118, 117.30. Let's go check out Boeing, sitting here, 192.60, 192.40. Rivian going strong, Xavier said. Rivian, 14.25. Let's see, 14.30. 4%, not bad, not bad. You should go bouldering. I don't know what that is. Bouldering. Is that where you just move boulders, or? Is SPY beginning to run back up? It might be, Jason. It might be. SPY bouncing around 563. I like this 564 support as well. SPY really not bad. $565. Man, it is starting to come up pretty well here. We've been seeing a lot of V-shaped recoveries the past few trading days. I'm still erring on the side of it continuing to slide off here. Down towards 562 support. That's still what I'm going with. Oh, wow. It's like indoor rock climbing. Bouldering is. That actually sounds really cool. Michael said that's what I was thinking. Might be better off with one scoop. Yeah. It's a lot of carbs, but I need them. Steve says, great way to crack your head. Yeah, that's true. That's funny you say that. About 8 months ago, it's funny to say that, about 8 months ago, my stepdad fell off a ladder and cracked his head and died. Funny enough. So, I ain't climbing nothing. You'd have to pay me like $1,000 to go climb that wall. With a rope. Pretty crazy. Palantir bouncing around 116 support. Not too bad. Steve said, yeah, no thank you, not even $1,000. Yeah. You know, with the rope, I'd feel pretty safe, but if it was inside. But if it was outdoors with a rope, oh man, I don't think I could. If it was like a real cliff or something.
Everything changes.
Lots of fun and really good exercise, Horde said. Yeah, you know, I used to have fun doing that type of stuff as a kid a lot. I haven't done it in a long time, but
Life.
there used to be some stuff where like you'd like race to the top, right? I used to love that. Like a rock climbing wall where like you race to the top. Come on, where's JP when we need him? Yeah. Calisthenics. Yes, it is. I like calisthenics quite a bit. You know, being 130 pounds, I'm pretty good at calisthenics, like you guys said. Hoping to get well above 130, though, with the shakes and everything. I've been saying that for a long time, but I'm going to do them live here, so I can't not do them.
Life.
If it becomes 10:30 Eastern and you don't see me doing the shake yet, you got to be in the chat like, Tom, where's your shake today? What the hell? Bank of America, 4170, getting a little bounce intraday, trying to find some good PA here. Everything's turning around. Let's go back to the watch list. Serve off 20%. QBTS 9.3%. Yo, Tom, is MSTR usually this volatile? I've been playing it all week. I'm thriving off the PA. You know, it's known to have some great volatility. Let me go check the daily real quick. Yeah, it's had good volatility like this. Let's go to like a 15-minute chart and zoom out. We can see pretty good opportunities along this whole rip. Now, this week it did gap up. Yesterday it had some great PA, but like, let's go look like a couple weeks ago. Like, here's a great move from last Thursday. Amazing intraday move there that morning. Here's last Tuesday. Yeah. And even if we go back further, you know, you just continue to see nothing but just great PA all around. Great intraday moves. There's always going to be some choppy days. You know, it's not going to be perfect every day, but pretty good. Bitcoin has been really popping, Horde said. BTC USD with the moves. Bitcoin. Yeah, I like it. Great action. I like how it's holding above 100K now as well. That's awesome to see. Good 100K hold. Words that Bitcoin has been really popping. MSTR coin with the same thing. Very close anyways. Very nice pops. It'd be nice if coin could come up and do a bit better. Bitcoin's going to be at all-time highs, and coin's going to be freaking 30% off their highs still. This is nuts, but, you know, for Coinbase to get back to its all-time high, it's going to need to rip up like another 70%. That's insane. That's insane. Nuts. All good, Jason, all good. What's the stock to use to short Bitcoin? You know, if you're really wanting to, shorting IBIT would be the way to go. I'm sure, you know, I haven't really looked to see if there's many inversed Bitcoin ETFs or not. That's one thing I haven't done. Let's try BITO. No. You know, it's not the best. I don't really see any inverse Bitcoin ETFs here on any of the lists that I'm looking at. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. What's this one? SBIT. That's what it is. Instead of IBIT, it's SBIT. Ultra Short Bitcoin ETF. This is the one. Now, I was going to say, I could have sworn that there was a couple, but yeah, it looks like SBIT. If you're looking to short Bitcoin, SBIT could do very well if Bitcoin falls for you. Like, look at this, how Bitcoin dropped, and SBIT went up 77% there. That's pretty awesome. If you wanted to just straight up short it, then I would just look to just get puts or just straight up short IBIT. That would be more direct. Yeah, I got you. Not saying you're doing it. Totally, totally. But yeah, I would go with, yeah, those two options. Missed a good breakout on Rumble. RUM, right? Yeah, RUM. Wow. A good break is right. But they had earnings, right? I guess it all came at open, though, so. Holy shit. That is quite the move, Rupika. Wow. Crazy to say that. BITX is double leveraged. Let's see, BITX. Volatility shares 2x Bitcoin strategy ETF. Pretty good overhead resistance here, around 53.30. Not bad. AK said BITX is double leveraged. To the upside. Uh-oh. What happened? Every once in a while, that just freezes today. It's probably my internet, but what's weird is if I refresh it, then it works right away. Very weird. All right, gonna pull up the watch list again. Let's see what's at the bottom of it today. You know, we haven't really looked at anything that was down. Pony starting to make a little bit of a run again. Cool to see. So Affirm had some bad earnings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Affirm down 11%. Tilray in the weed stocks looking rough. Hopefully the DEA or whatever, hopefully they can get that declassification down soon. Marijuana rescheduling or... Yeah, that's it, rescheduling. Get it done. You're getting headlines. Let's see. Multiple projectiles seen in night sky in Jammu City in Indian Kashmir. Uh-oh. I don't know how to say these words, but sorry, guys. Looks like India's getting some missiles going on. What? That's insane.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart
Crazy. Crazy headlines starting to hit with India here. Michael said, Novo, do something. It might take a little while for Novo. Just give it some time. Yeah, we're here. We're seeing a lot of news of this now. Who would have thought India, of all places, would be where this stuff starts?
with crimson secrets and forbidden bliss. Can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating.
Rise, spy, rise, Adventure says.
Set my heart afire.
Get it going, rise. Rise for Adventure. They want it to move up. We're seeing a great V-shaped recovery, though. I honestly don't love it. I would much rather prefer to move back down, but this has been the trend lately, is to get these weird recoveries like this. Tesla coming all the way back here. Hey! Nice recovery. Double bottom around 299. Starting to push back. Tesla might go for the secondary run. It really held 300. I like this way better than the SPY.
Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating wine. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark. Set my heart on
Like it way better than the SPY. Let's go look at the other Mag 7s. All right. Got some action with NVIDIA. Running up towards 116, which isn't too bad. AK said, I've switched to my puts and calls on Tesla. Every effing time it turned the wrong direction. Oh no. Damn. Be careful buying puts after it already ran down. David said, AK and I suffer from the same. Try to enter puts more at resistance and calls more at support. That'll help. In a very simple way. I might need to go postal on Wall Street. That'll make my new puts valuable. Let's see Meta, Amazon coming back, 192.50. Go postal. 192.50 though, Amazon. 0.2% trying to recover. Back to the SPY. Not the best PA overall, really not the best. I love it, Chase. 0 DTE calls at 3:30 is the way to go. All day. Buy him at 259, or sorry, 229. Bank of America right to 41.70. Boeing at the low of the day, too, since open. All right, Tesla, this is where we'll see if you can hold 300 now. Keep holding it as support. This will be a big test on this dip for a good recovery. All righty, guys. I hope you all had a great morning and a great week here. We're probably going to call it here on the live today. Market's starting to get a little choppy as it tries to come back a little bit. SPY's trying to recover, but at the same time, it's not totally getting back up there yet. Thanks for being here this week, Chase. Whoa. Before I get, thanks for a great week. I love it, Chase. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Gonna grab some Five Guys with that one today. Appreciate it, Chase. He said, before I forget. Gotcha, gotcha. Man, Chase, I love it. Let's go. Got me happy here to end the live. Perfect timing, Chase. Perfect timing. That's funny. Five Guys and seasoned fries. There we go. The Costco run. Maybe I'll get my $1.50 hot dog. I'm just kidding. I'll be honest, I didn't like those when I got them. I don't know what it was. I didn't love them. I liked the first one, and then I was like, oh. God, they're so good there. Steve goes, you need $5 more for that, though. It's okay. All right. See you guys. Have a great weekend. Mason, we're gonna get that Portillo's next time that we're out there. We'll have to. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. But alrighty, guys. See you later. See you in the Discord. Have a great end of the week.